I'm Pia Myrvold from Norway. I am based in Paris and I am working internationally in new media art and interdisciplinary art for many years. So this is the third time that I come to Venice. I had a solo show here, Independent Pavilion, as I call it, in 2011. And one of the first artists, I think, to really introduce new media art in the Venice Biennale context. And I have got hold of this old church, which is built in the end of the 14th century. My exhibition is called Time Machine. In some ways, I call it an action sculpture. And it's very challenging for me to do it, and that's also what I like about it. And then this one is the largest one I've done. Time machine is a machine that produces time. Contrary to the belief that it's time travel, I think about the loops of the videos and the loops of the music, and it's the fourth dimension. In art, we are familiar with the second and the third. As soon as you put in video or something, we are in the fourth dimension. So it's really a little bit of a play on the word. I like that thing, but I also like that we are here producing our own time. And in this one, I have created a tunnel that you can walk through the piece in the center. And when you stand there, you are immersed in the same videos that are going on in the rest of the sculpture. And I identify you as biomass or organic material. And it's a kind of a language thing, because we know that in our time we are being surrounded by artificial intelligence, digital identities, and we are more or less identified, if not now, but soon, as biomass. So it's about getting that consciousness going. I have two performances in the work, also as organic material in this integration. One is called Extended Reality, and the title I have chosen is Sumerians on Holiday. This is kind of new information for me about the people that lived 10,000 years ago, or maybe longer, and had like a great civilization. Basically forgotten and erased. Nobody knew about them. There's no trace of them until maybe recently, 150 years ago, and so on. And it turns out they have writings about paradise, about the Garden of Eden, of the snake, of the tree, of the Adam, and so on. And they also have stories of aliens coming to visit the Earth, and learning, they know how to clone, and they know how to manipulate DNA and so on. So when I saw that story, I got really excited, because it's like a time loop. We're just there now. We're going into space with Elon Musk and all of that. And the Sumerians are kind of like, talked about that. And I find it very humorous, because when you start to look at that story, you find it everywhere. You find it, of course, in the Bible, and then you find it in Star Wars, and then you find it many other places. Popular gaming, and it's all part of it. So I find it linked there, and I want to create a kind of an ambitious storyline, an exhibition with also these performative elements. I also have a smaller piece in this room, and I worked on it like in between the large one, which is obviously much more challenging in terms of scale and scope. This one is called Excavating on the Moon. It has a simplicity to it, and for me, it really has a feeling of somebody with with a tripod and the umbrella, like, there's some kind of measurement going on, or some kind of scientific experiment going on in it.